What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Get Rich or Grow Broke Shine. It's your boy Eddie Kane. Joining with me is my homeboy DC. What's going on with you, buddy?
What's going on, man? Last episode, it was for me, it was middle of the road, man. 1-1, I could take it. You know what I'm saying? I should
It's all right because as a show, we still finished over 500, and that's all that matters to us.
Yeah, but I need them perfect shows.
Yeah, Lakers sold like a motherfucker.
Man, that shit right there kind of hurt me right there. I just knew they was going.
But we won enough plus money on the other bets that we still, you know what I mean? Like you hit a plus money with Paolini.
Yeah, and the crazy thing about it, man, it would have been plus like 450 we would have hit on the show because I was leaning towards her getting that money line. And, you know, I'm just fading like Osaka, whatever the fuck, Naomi. She just, like I said, we said it on the show before. For me, she just ain't been the same since the Olympics.
Yeah, like, you know, it's that time of the tournament where she bows out.
Yeah. But Coco, man, she's been disappointing, man. It's crazy when you take away your best eater, right? You take away your best eater, boy, like.
Is it disappointing when we've been saying it for the last year, though?
But the thing,
because you know me, I've been out on her since what, French Open last year.
I mean, since when you sent me the text talking about Coco and Ben splitting up, I was like, oh, man, how's that gonna fuck with her? Because I already knew why Ben did it. He wasn't benefiting off of that shit. But I think she lost her best eater, bro. I think she lost her best eater. And I think I see her sliding for a minute, man. Reckless speculations. We don't know. They could have just been friends, but they could have just been friends. But
we'll say, damn, they just hit another 3, bro.
I told you, bro. I mean, like I said, I ain't gonna bag on the dude. It's just for me, is each time he done sent a free play, like. Maybe I just got some bad mojo on me right now.
I think you're too superstitious and you read too much into it.
You know I do, man.
I know.
Nah, you want to know what really pissed me off today, man? What really got me today, what really fucked me up today, man, was, I pulled out our bet. The lead after that certain, X amount of innings, we take that tie. I had in a 3-legger, right? So check this shit. I had lead tie after the 6 for the Boston Red Sox and Texas Rangers, right? Bam, hit that one, plus 102. All right, bang it home. All right, Detroit Tigers, had the motherfucker right here. I had the lead tie after the 2nd inning, plus 130 for this game.
And they played y'all, right?
Yes, Tommy slaps home a fucking home run at the bottom of the 2nd, bro. I'm fucking sick. Blows the whole parlay, my nigga. So now I'm literally sitting up here looking at the Cubs plus 172. I think that shit gonna hit. So I think I missed that one by 1 leg. And the fucking White Sox today, bro.
Yeah, they bro. This first time they over 500 in what, like a year and a half, almost 2 years.
They smoking right now. Smoking.
Hey, ride them while they hot.
Yeah, but then I had this other 3-legger in, right? So it was plus 265, plus 245, plus 205, plus 370-40, right? Literally each team, the fucking Cleveland Guardians versus the Royals, they slapped home 3 runs in the bottom of the 3rd. Guess what inning I needed them niggas to clear? The 3rd. Fucking Pittsburgh and Miami, check it, slaps home 1 run. 1 fucking run, Miami in the bottom of the 3rd. Blows my whole fucking part. Bro, I'm sick. $63 to win. I think it was like $2,700, bro.
Happy opening day.
You know what I'm saying? Crazy work, man. But outside of that, man, things been going your way, man.
Everything's good, bro. It's 72% hit rate over here. We fucking smoking. Smoking if you got them.
Yes, sir.
Enjoy some basketball this weekend. It's a really good basketball play. I'm really not one for the Cinderellas. Like, I don't mind like 1 double-digit seed getting in, stuff like that. Arkansas is my Cinderella as a 10 seed. I'm cool with them being the Cinderella. And I think I had them going to the Elite 8 in my bracket anyways.
You did. I don't know where I faded them, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I put a lot of faith into somebody else this season for basketball, for college basketball, March Madness, and that motherfucker ain't did too much of any goddamn thing with my money, man.
Hey, my bracket's already busted. I took St. John's. And
I mean, a lot of people did, man. A lot of people did. Like, hold on, did you see that one? I think it was on fucking FanDuel or some shit, or it might have been on ESPN, of the guy who had like a perfect bracket, but they did, like, he still had a perfect bracket, but he didn't pick a winner. Yeah, there's a fucking bracket that's still perfect, like 100% perfect, but he didn't.
But he never picked the winner. He forgot to pick the winner.
You know how that shit go. You probably had some other shit going on. Or he might have some shitty ass service. You know.
He's probably like, let me do some research and I'll get back to it on Wednesday night or something.
That fucking part. Yeah, the motherfucker didn't pick a winner, man. Crazy work.
Crazy. He waited around like we waiting around on Aaron Rodgers.
Hey man, like I said, it's y'all. Honestly, I thought Russell was gonna come back. I thought Russell was gonna come back for y'all, and now I'm sitting here and I'm thinking about it. I'm like, yeah, Russell when he got that bag, nice little, rookie QB, gonna be, grooming him and Jameson in the locker room. They probably gonna use Jameson to fuck him out of that contract.
That's who I low key really wanted.
Cause he gonna sling that rock.
Hey, yeah, man. Like the offense might not have worked,
he gonna sling
but it would have been entertaining.
He gonna sling that rock. Like both of them niggas gonna have about 1,500 and about 9.
Then you got the crash out cuz on each end. Like
I mean, they gotta stay in the game, bro. They gotta stay in the game.
Bro. I just want to know who the first. I want to know who the first DB they gonna jump. It's gonna be this year.
Who y'all play?
Probably Cam Taylor-Britt from Cincinnati.
Man, you can slap Cincinnati's defense around.
I said, what's my man over in Baltimore, Humphreys? Whichever one they play first, that's probably the first one they jumping this year.
But I'm gonna keep it real, man. What I gotta do is, say shit when Favre did it for fucking 3 seasons where he wasn't sure if he was coming back and all that other bullshit. I'm just
my team was never involved in Favre. That's why I didn't say anything.
We gonna entertain it. They gonna entertain it. At the end of the day, bro, if he decides to sign with y'all, I don't give a fuck if y'all had fell out with communication and whatever. If he decides to sign with y'all gonna sign him, bro.
No, absolutely. I'm not. Yeah, no, that's not the point. It's just for me, like, just looking at it from how our organization has always moved. We talked about this pre-show. The trading for DK and signing for that for a long-term deal. That's not a Steelers move.
The motherfucker probably gonna serve about 3 years there, bro. And after that, they gonna be looking to move his ass.
I don't know. I've been pretty much since he torn his Achilles. I've been anti-Aaron Rodgers on the field.
Honestly, man, I think him and Cousins, man. When I watch them play, it's low key like they don't want to plant that back foot, man. And
but at least Cousins still has the one game. Hold up.
Here.
But he'll still have one game in every 4 games where he throws for 500 yards. Like, we call him Mr. 500 or nothing because there's no in between. You either getting 500 yards or you getting nothing.
You get a little 350, but he gonna throw about 3 interceptions with that.
He gonna throw 3 interceptions in the fourth quarter when you up 14 and you gonna lose by 7.
Yeah, man, I ain't worried about that. He just be fucking my fantasy league. That's what it really be.
I really feel like if we don't get Rodgers, that's the move we go to at this point. I think we draft a rookie and we sign Cousins. We trade for Cousins for like a 3rd or a 4th. I do not want that. I pray to God we don't do that.
I feel like that bag is too high for Cousins.
Well, Atlanta's going to eat most of the contract.
Okay.
Kind of like what Denver did with Russell when they traded for him.
But they can afford that with Penix.
Yeah.
That motherfucker right there, everybody act like his longevity is there. That motherfucker had 2 ACL replacement surgeries, bro. Like, a lot of motherfuckers don't realize that's why he don't run out the pocket. The motherfucker can't. He's, like, partially crippled. Like, the motherfucker ain't got no ACLs. None. Gone. His shit worse than Chubb's.
I was about to say, he on some Todd Gurley shit.
Nigga playing with no ACLs, bro. Like, so we'll see how long that Penix experiment. Like I said, I still feel like they could have they should have went the defensive route with that pick, man. Like I feel like Penix would have been there in the 2nd round if Atlanta doesn't take him.
That's because they took him like what 7 or 8.
They took him.
Might even been a little bit later than that. Let me look it up real quick.
Man, I think it was top 10. They had a top 10 pick.
I think it was 7 or 8.
Yeah, the shit fucked everybody up. No, didn't they pick before? No, they didn't pick before the Chargers. The Chargers picked 5th.
He was the 8th pick.
Yeah. So like I said, right then they had, I think, who all did they have? Man, they had Dallas Turner, Verse that ended up going to.
You got Brock Bowers.
Like they had so much more on that table, man, that they could have took, but they took a nigga with no ACLs. I don't get the shit, man. But yeah, man. So what's your take on the Rodgers thing, man? How you truly feeling about that, man?
I don't want him.
Why not?
What you mean? Why not? Did you not just watch the last 2 seasons with the Jets?
He in his defense, my guy, he only had 1 season with the Jets, bro.
He had 2 seasons. He just tore ACL in one of them.
That ain't got nothing to do with it. He ain't play.
That absolutely has something to do with it. He's 40 years old.
Oh, come on, you gotta cut the man a break. Like I said, y'all went out and signed DK, bro. Y'all really got DK and Pickens in the contract season, and y'all gonna have who? Quinn Ewers throw that motherfucker the ball?
It's funny that you mentioned that because I was literally getting ready to say as a joke, just in spite of you, we'd probably draft Quinn.
Y'all probably are. That's the crazy. It's not
I'm
even a
hoping
joke.
Jackson falls, bro. I really hope Jackson's there at 21. I'll be cool with him.
You want to know who else I heard? Now I heard that y'all might trade for Milton.
I heard Purdy
that.
too. I've heard Purdy too.
That motherfucker, that nigga contract. That motherfucker contract ain't gonna be earned. It has not been earned at all.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. They've been mum silent on that whole deal.
They ain't paying that motherfucker. If that motherfucker would have won a Super Bowl, they would have paid him. They not paying him, bro. I wouldn't pay that motherfucker either.
Nah.
The fuck am I paying you for? No. Fucking Mr. Irrelevant, motherfucker. That's what your check is gonna be.
But yeah, nah, bro. I just, you've had a great career. You won a Super Bowl, albeit against us. That still hurts.
He should have won 2 of them motherfuckers, old bum ass.
You said what?
He should have won 2 if he would have handed that goddamn rock off. He handed that fucking rock off, they got 2. You talking about Russell?
Rodgers?
Nah, nigga, I'm thinking about Russell for some fucking reason. My bad, that's the Henny.
I'd say let me get some of that, but we not gonna speak on that.
That's the Henny. My bad. I'm thinking we talking about Russell for some fucking reason.
But yeah, nah, I just, bro, everybody can't be Tom Brady, bro. He had an alright season last year, but I just don't. Bro, you coming to the AFC? You coming to the AFC North?
Fuck him.
Well, last season, you want to hear a funny stat? You want to hear a funny stat?
What, that motherfucker outperformed Mahomes?
No, last season, his season with the Jets last year.
What?
Third best season in Jets franchise history for a quarterback.
That ain't saying too much though, bro. That's not.
That's hilarious though.
But you gotta think about it, that's not really saying too much though.
No, I just find it funny that a 40-year-old had the third best season in franchise history for a quarterback.
But you gotta think, that's not really saying too much though. Like,
it's still funny to me.
I'm saying, I'm gonna give you the last 20. Name a great quarterback that played for the Jets.
Sanchez, bro, back-to-back AFC title games.
What, the butt fumble, motherfucker? Get out of here, Mr. Butt Fumble.
Hey, he got more memory. He got more memories than Rodgers does.
The fucking butt fumble guy.
Shit. Yeah, what? Then you had. They're the king of old quarterbacks. They had fucking Vinny Testaverde at like goddamn 40.
Yeah, man. They had no arms.
Fucking Chad. They had the one MVP the one MVP backup runner-up Chad Pennington season.
Hey, leave Chatty alone, man. Chatty had a decent year. He had some decent years there, man, but he wasn't no quarterback.
No, I fucked with Pennington. I just, what I mean.
At all. That motherfucker.
When your top two quarterbacks, when your top two franchise quarterbacks are Mark Sanchez and Chad Pennington. I can't even say that with a straight face.
And that's just because of longevity, though. That's the only reason why they even get
You're New York. You're the biggest market in the fucking world.
I mean, but Chad Pennington had Curtis Martin to hand that rock off to, man. So
different football era too. It was a more run heavy.
It was. That's what I'm saying. Like that's why I said it. Like from that aspect, it's kind of like.
Bro, these motherfuckers is getting stomped, bro.
I know, bro. I don't even want
yeah, don't look. It's ugly.
Yeah,
they missing free throws too.
And that's how they do, man. Anytime you got a dollar on a motherfucker, man, that's how they do. That's how they do. They take your last fucking dollar, man, make you try to lose faith. But you know me, baby. I'm going to keep shooting till I ain't got no more. I don't give a fuck.
Absolutely. That's why you my favorite degenerate.
Hey, baby. Straight like that. But moving on to the next topic.
Speaking of shooting, you got anything else before we get on these picks?
Nah, man. We got to talk about the brackets, man. Like who we got out in the lead? Who we got out in the lead? I hadn't checked it in a while, man. Because last time I checked it, I think I was like second to last, bro.
I had to scroll down to find you.
Yeah, I'm not. I took a lot of underdogs to come out that first round, man. Like it kind of like I think I picked Akron to come out of that first round, just because of the way they shoot, bro. They shoot out the fucking gym, and they just.
I picked the wrong 12 versus 5s.
Yeah, man, that's what it was for me. And like I really thought, honestly, I just want to say this: when Creighton really got the shit into the stick, bro, I really. If they would have got better seating, I think they would have made a deeper run. Like that shit was just kind of like, I'm like, as soon as you come out, you got to play the fucking. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Yeah, I said that shit in our group chat. I just really feel like Creighton got the shit in the stick, man. So.
Yeah, because they looked great against Louisville first game.
Fucking like, bro, amazing against Louisville. Shit was crazy. But yeah.
But yeah, so for bracket challenge, let me just double check to verify. We did not hit our goal of 200, and my phone just died. We did not hit our goal of 100 people, so the pot stayed at 150.
Man, that's cool
But
with me. I keep my money. I keep my money.
I ain't gonna lie. I was hoping to take the 75.
I was hoping they was gonna come take my money. I really was hoping that. I was like, shit, we might get a little 100 piece, but nah.
Which is funny because I'm only in 2 brackets. I'm in this bracket and then I'm in one of my homeboy shit, and I'm in first place in his one.
Oh shit, you could.
But it's a free league, so it's like cool. And I picked Houston. I pretty much got the exact same bracket, except I took Houston to win instead of St. John's.
Yeah, okay, then that's what's up, man. Yeah,
but Kenny Joseph is our first place current leader right now at 550 points.
Shout out, man. Do your motherfucking thing, boy.
Fuck Kenny J. IG. That's his IG, bro.
Oh,
Don't look at me like that. I need to find a reel. I gotta figure out how to create a reel. That's gonna be our first short for the for the IG page.
That's what's up, man. Fuck
But yeah, he is.
That's his IG.
He is Duke to be his national champion. Second place right now is our boy PK. With 510 points. He also has Duke as his national title, so I have to look at their brackets to see how he can catch up to Kenny. And then third place is actually one of my friends that live in Texas, Bryson Randall, at 510 points, and he is Auburn. Or he's at 500 points, and he is Auburn to win the national title. So pretty much is looking, from what I've seen, it's pretty much coming down to those 3.
I'm fucking with the Auburn pick. Like, I need Auburn for this little 3-leg I got. I got a little 3-legger. Auburn to win the Natty. Los Angeles to win that to win the chip, and I got the Capitals winning the
Hold up, which Los Angeles?
The Lakers. I think the Lakers gonna do it, man. Hey, the boy Gavin threw it out there, so I said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna roll with it." I like it.
I ain't gonna say nothing against Gavin the God.
You know what I'm saying? Now, you want to know some shit that done pissed me off this motherfucking season, man? Reckless speculation, bro. Like I said, I always try to give LeBron his flowers when it's time to give motherfuckers flowers. But the shit that ain't making no sense to me. You know, I put in that motherfucking parlay plus 2,500 at the beginning of the season for Bronny James to score 25 plus points. You know, you remember I put that shit in. Black Willy Wonka, PK, everybody laughed at me. Motherfucker hit 17 last night. I honestly feel like...
I think he had 20 like a week or so ago.
If LeBron did not have that second family on the road. I think he got a second family on the road at this fucking point, bro. And that's why the boy can't travel on the road games. Like, how that shit sound? You can't go on no road games if your daddy there. You can't go. Like, what the fuck kind of shit is that?
I personally, don't think, as the son, I don't think I'd want to be on a road trip with my dad as a professional athlete either.
I don't give a fuck, man. I need them points. The motherfucker, I needed every fucking game possible, bro. Every fucking game possible. So, and it literally, just by him not even going on the road games, I cut my shit in half, 42 games.
You know what I think's going to happen?
What? He going to get that shit first game?
I know. I think he's going to hit it. I think he's going to hit it with like 3 or 4 games left in the season because LeBron's going to force feed him like 11 assists one night.
So
I think you're gonna have to wait the full season. I think you're gonna have to wait. I got to see who the last couple games is against. But I mean, he's starting to heat up. He dropped 39 in the G League the other day.
Shit, for some reason it was on Facebook. I think I saw 50, but
I saw that too. But
I don't think it was a reputable source though. That's what it was.
Yeah, but I saw one later on that day that said 39.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I just feel like that fought, especially with this whole thing going on with Stephen A. and LeBron right now, which I think is weak on both of them. I think it was weakest.
I'm gonna keep it real. You think Steve A would have slapped his ass?
I think this is all for show for the LeBron documentary that's coming out. Absolutely, because
you want to know a doc that bothered me? I don't mean to cut you off. You know a doc that bothered me was that the fucking the USA the Olympic documentary that they dropped.
Don't spoil nothing. I just started it like last night. I'm on the first episode.
All I'm gonna ask you, I just want to make sure I'm not tripping. Jason Tatum was on that team, right?
Yeah, he was. Remember, because the media thing was like he wasn't playing.
Watch that documentary and tell me how many times you saw that motherfucker.
But he didn't get any playing time.
Bruh, watch that doc. Even in interviews. Like, I actually had to look up and make sure the dude was even on the team. They interviewed everybody on the team but him.
Because everybody played but him. I think Halliburton was the only one that didn't play.
They interviewed that motherfucker too.
Yeah, I know. I saw him in the first episode.
Come on, bro. How the fuck that shit sound, bro? I don't know, man.
Nobody likes the Celtics.
And that ain't got nothing to
If
do with it,
if you're
man.
not from Boston or Massachusetts, you don't like the Celtics unless you're a bandwagon.
I mean, I don't know, man. I don't think you should dog somebody out like that, bro. Like that's like I didn't even know the
I
motherfucker was
mean,
even on the team.
in all his defense, I don't think he gives a fuck, bro. He just want a ring. You know what I mean? Like he on the high end. He get to go to Paris and pretty much enjoy fucking free road trip, free food.
I don't care what nobody say, bro. There's no way that you're gonna do a documentary on like the future. Like they were sitting up here calling Anthony Edwards the face of the league, the future face of the league, and this nigga don't even take care of his fucking kids, bro. Like let's be real. Like let's be. I get it. You
Hey, he
paid the
told her
girl to
he
get that
wanted-
abortion. I get that. I get that. I get all of that. But really, man.
Shit, Michael Jordan don't take care of his kids. Fuck you, mean?
Which kids? Which ones? Marcus?
The one that just got. The one that just got.
That
arrested.
motherfucker grown. That motherfucker grown, bro.
What about the one that fucking? What about the one that married his teammate's wife?
I think that's the same one. It's Marcus Jordan. That's the same nigga, bro.
Not even.
No, that's the same guy. That's the same
What
guy.
happened to Jeffrey?
They ain't, Jeffrey probably doing what he got to do. You only hear about a motherfucker when they doing bad. Just like that's
Jeffrey
the only
was
time.
the one.
That's
Jeffrey.
the only time we
didn't-
heard about Delonte West when he was sitting on the side of the road. That's the
Didn't
only
Jeffrey
time
get?
Nah, I think.
Didn't
I think
Jeffrey
they
get
both was-
drafted? I don't think. I know he ain't make it
Hell
long,
nah.
but
I don't think none of them motherfuckers. made
no,
it.
he went to US. He went to UCF. That's what it was.
Yeah, no, man. Fucking that's Mark, same nigga, man. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Hey, Hook Nose Pippin. That motherfucker. Hey, Shorty bad though. I think I would have hit it too. I would have had to hit it too, man. On some MILF Gilf type shit, man. I would have had to hit
Yeah,
it
imagine
too,
going to a family dinner, bro, and you bringing.
He brought the bitch to the family dinner. They was engaged. What you mean?
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like,
Right.
imagine that shit. Imagine you have, bro. Imagine you hosting a family dinner. Your son come in with one of your clothes.
Juanita Jordan wasn't going for that shit, man. Miss Juanita wasn't going for that shit. You know that shit was.
Imagine you you throwing a cookout, bro, and your son come in with Mud's ex-wife.
He wasn't.
I said that because I didn't want to I just said him specifically because I didn't want to throw nobody else on there.
Hey, Mud made some shit. Like I said, Mud used to kick some real shit, especially when that whole OnlyFans thing first came out. He was like, what this motherfucker said, man. He said it to Young Sam. He was like, so like, look, take it. Tell you got a wife, right? And y'all make a flick. He said, sell me your flick for $15 right now. Sell it right now, $15. Sell it. I'm about to go out here and show the whole motherfucking world, charge whatever I want to charge for it and all this other shit. But all I paid you was $15 for the flick. Shit made fucking sense to me the way he was speaking on it. But like, nah, Mud kick some knowledge and shit, but man, got nothing to do with me, bro. I mean, hey, that wasn't my coochie. Shit.
Mud, my homeboy. Shout out to Mud.
Shout out to
I
Mud.
spent many a night shifts. I ain't gonna lie. A lot of stuff with women. I like dealing with women. I learned from Mud.
Yeah, Mud cold with it, man. He kick some knowledge, man.
Like when you want to talk about smooth player for real.
Hey, man, I'm not even. That's reckless speculation. That's a loving.
That's
husband.
what they call it. What they used to call it
That is
on
a
Sports Center. Cold hard facts.
That's a loving husband and hard-working businessman. But
And owner of his own.
like I said, a hard-working businessman.
All right, back to topics. We getting off track. All right, what's up, man? What you got for picks?
Man,
It's
yeah,
money time.
Like I said, man, the only thing I got for the people right now is just what I got my money on, man. I ain't do too much research. It was just something that
Just something you shooting from the hip.
No, not even shooting from the hip, man. I just like the pitching matchups. I got 3 solid MLB picks. I took the Boston Red Sox on the money line. They got my boy Tanner starting. I got the Padres on the money line. They got my boy Dylan C starting. And then I got the Dodgers on the money line. And they got my boy Yoshinobu starting, you know what I'm saying, tomorrow. So I definitely like them. All late night games. Definitely a nice way to wrap up the night. But then I got that golden ticket for us. I got to shout out the boy Willy Wonka for this one. Houston.
Would you call it the black ticket?
Hey, not the black Willy Wonka, the golden ticket, man. Like I said, first time I met the dude, he dropped knowledge on me ever since then. He's always going to be Willy Wonka, man, with that golden ticket. Gilligan Fresh, IG Gilligan Fresh. Go follow him. You in
Shout out, it's a bodega.
It's a bodega. Shout it out. If you ever in Denver, look him up, man. Definitely. He automatic bet for him is Houston's first half money line. I'm riding with Houston to go all the way to the Final Four, man. So I got Houston's first half money line and full time. I'm actually parlaying all of those. I'm gonna throw a little 50 piece on it, man. But plus 669, $10 to bring you home $69, man. That's what I got for the people. I'm gonna run it back again. I got Boston Red Sox on the money line, Padres on the money line, Dodgers on the money line, and Houston first half full time. Shout out to Willy Wonka for that pick right there.
Yeah, that's been the most solid bet in college basketball this year.
Man,
like
I pulled home
from game one to fucking now.
Like I said, I threw that motherfucker on a parlay with that inside boxing info bet that we got last week, man. Like I said, it turned it into a 2K night. So
I don't even want to talk about that right now, bro. I'm trying to stay
lost?
positive.
Pittsburgh lost, bro.
Who to the Marlins?
They came back, they came back at the end.
When they pull Skeens out?
They probably pulled Skeens in the fifth, man, fifth or sixth. I don't know. I didn't watch that game, but like when they pulled Skeens out, they was up 4-1. Yeah, they was up 4-1 when they pulled Skeens. Last time I checked, that's when I'm assuming they pulled Skeens. That's crazy work right there, man.
I'm so thankful I ain't grew up a baseball fan, bro, because I'd have to be a fan of these sorry ass motherfuckers.
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Like, the craziest thing about it for me, man, is like I used to think baseball was so fucking boring until like I had to put a couple of dollars on it and watch that shit, man. I ain't gonna lie.
I think the pitching clock has helped.
Yeah,
because it sped it up.
Definitely has, yeah, man.
I've never had a problem with the sport of baseball. Like, I can go to live games and watch it. You know what I mean? Because they have the in-game entertainment between innings and stuff like that. It was just watching it on the TV, bro. I cannot do that. Even now, like, even if I have money on a game now, I ain't watching it unless it's close in the bottom of the eighth, like going into the top of the eighth. Like, I'll turn in after the seventh inning and watch the last couple innings, but I'm not sitting there watching 9 innings.
If I got if I got a good hitting team and they're down in FanDuel and it's like in like the fifth and they're down by like 3 runs or something like that, and FanDuel has them at like plus 500,
like plus 2,000 or something.
Yeah, some wild ass shit like that.
That's like because you hit a couple of those last year.
I tear them shits up.
Where the Braves is down by like 2 going into the ninth and stuff.
Snipe that shit all fucking day, man. Because when you got that good hitting team usually is gonna win, bro. As long as they getting good quality fucking hits, man, you can put a motherfucker on base, they can hit. Yeah. But like I said, man, that inside, what happened? What happened with you on Saturday? You ain't been betting like that. That is right, man. Never mind.
What you mean?
You ain't put nothing on the inside boxing info fight, or did you parlay it with something?
Nah, once we put the money in on that package, I've been chilling, bro. I told y'all, man. I done broke what the hell I said. I said I wasn't betting shit. Then here go goddamn Gilligan Fresh. I gotta get that DJing out, man. I don't know about that. I ain't mad. Trust and believe. Now that baseball season's open, the DJ in me is coming out soon. Like, I've been real disciplined and controlled ever since we started this shit. Yeah. But I'm about 2 weeks away from turning into you.
Ooh, not on your last dub. Not to the last dub.
To the last nickel, bro. I ain't even.
You know me, I'm shooting with $5 left. I got in my account, nigga. I don't give a fuck. We gonna find a way to hit something. Something getting clapped. I don't give a fuck. Something, motherfucker. Get rich or go broke trying. But what you got cooked up for the folks at home, man?
Man, we trying to add on to the 72% hit rate. I got 4 picks for the people, all for tomorrow. We starting off with the Sweet 16, Kentucky versus Tennessee. I'm taking Kentucky on the money line at plus 160. They split the season series 1-1. Tennessee is playing like a better team right now. I wouldn't even really say that. Like, they're slightly better, but to me, it's pretty much a coin toss. But I'm going to go with the trends in the history. Kentucky's won 5 of the last 6. And I have to go back and look. I think the game that Tennessee won, I think Kentucky had one of their top players out. I don't know that for sure. I got to go back and verify that. But even then, like, when it's a toss-up like that, I'm going to go with the trend. I'm going with the history.
Like I said, take that. Hey. Title that out, man. Motherfucker, follow the trends.
So, once again, that's Kentucky money line at plus 160. Second game, we're going to slide over to baseball. Mets are playing the Astros. The Astros won today. I'm not 100% sure what the score was, but I know the Astros won today. I believe the Mets are going to win tomorrow. I have them money line at plus 120. Big off season, a disappointing start. Disappointing first game. I ain't going to say disappointing start.
Did Soto play today?
He did. Yeah. I know he had 5 at bats. I'm not 100%. I haven't paid attention to any baseball today, so I don't know what he did. But the Astros usually start the season real slow. I think this is the first season opener they won in like the last 4 years. Because I normally take them on opening day, and like the last 3 or 4 years, I've lost on opening day because of them. Last year they blew a 6-leg parlay for me. I clapped everything but the Astros. They lost to the Yankees in the first game. They actually lost the first 3 games of the season to the Yankees, and then they lost the 4th game in a row to the Royals.
God damn.
Astros usually don't heat up until mid-June, so unless they got something different going on with them this year, once again, following the trend, and I take the Mets to bounce back tomorrow. That plus 120.
Boy, them motherfucking Orioles is on fire today. They put up 12 of them motherfuckers.
Hey, you know who I wanted to switch my teams to last year.
God damn, them motherfuckers put up 12, boy.
Hey, what was my favorite 2-legger last year?
Hey, Phillies and goddamn O's.
Phillies and Orioles.
Them Phillies and the O's, baby. Shit, straight like that.
Until the
Man.
trade deadline in August, that was my favorite bet of the year. Phillies and
Boy,
Orioles,
straight
baby.
like that. Like, God.
And honestly, that really surprised me because their pitching, they didn't get better with pitching losing Corbin Burns. They didn't really sign anybody that wowed me. So if they go off this year with that pitching, that just goes to show you like how good that young talent really is. Because they got young hitters all over the field.
You ready for this one? The second highest scoring team of the day so far, because we still have the A's and the Cubs game to go, is the motherfucking White Sox, bro, with 8 runs.
White Sox are over
Angels
500
really
for the
that
first
bad?
time.
Are they really?
White
Are
Sox-
the Angels really that bad? Are they really that fucking bad? I thought low key fucked up a 5-legger for me because everything clapped on it but that.
The only thing I'm gonna say about that is
bad?
they had Mike Trout and Shohei Ohtani and made the playoffs times.
Boy, we need to put some of them Angels in the outfield. We need to do a remake on that motherfucking movie. Real. Because that shit is crazy right there, man.
But yeah, White Sox are over 500 for the first time in like 20 months. So, hey
man,
enjoy it while it
celebrate.
lasts.
Shout out to Southside Chicago.
I'll say, they popping bottles over there
Boy,
tonight.
I got to. Fuck them.
All right, pick number 3. We're moving over to hockey. I actually took this bet a couple weeks ago. I'm not sure which episode it was. Jets over Devils. But last time I took a money line. This time we're doing Jets minus 1.5 at plus 150. They beat the Devils 6-1 on the road in Jersey about a month ago. So you're going to give me plus value for the best team in hockey to win by 2 goals at home? I'm going to take that. They're 3-2 in their last 5. All 3 wins have come in overtime. So I think they're going to want to show out on this one. And the Devils season is quickly coming to a close. I think Jersey's ready to hit Cancun.
You think so, man?
Hey, I've been saying that for the last month.
You been saying that about everybody for the
I
last
faded my
month.
own team about 4 times since
Hey,
our best
baby.
player went down.
Hey, as long as that money green, baby, they'll be all right.
So last pick, we're sliding back over to college basketball. Michigan State is playing Ole Miss. The spread really threw me off here, but I will say Chris Beard has Ole Miss playing some really good basketball. For those of you who don't know who Chris Beard is, he took Texas Tech to a national title game, I want to say about 5-6 years ago. He was hired the year after that to be the head coach at Texas. Ended up getting let go in December of 2022 due to felony sexual assault on his wife. He strangled his wife.
He choked the bitch out.
Strangled his wife.
What he choked
Got
her
arrested
for?
for felony domestic violence.
You
They
can't
got into an
drop
argument
bomb shit.
about something.
What he choked the bitch for, man?
They got into an argument about something. I don't know what it was.
Hey,
Pretty
choke
much
the bitches
broke her
out.
glasses and choked her out. Charges were eventually dropped, but Texas decided to move on before they dropped the charges. So he sat out for a year.
Choking bitches out, man. You gotta let the nigga go, man. We can't have that.
Sat
shit. We
out
can't
for a
wait
year.
right
I
shit.
believe if it wasn't felony charges, I feel like they would have kept him.
I mean, catch an F on choking a bitch. That bitch had to be unconscious when the police showed up, man.
Hey, look.
I'm just gonna be real. That motherfucker had to be out when the police
Nah,
came, bro.
She was conscious, but there were like from what I remember seeing on the report, like there were like a lot of visible marks and stuff. Like it was clear,
Oh,
like
he just whooped
he
her
tried to
ass.
take her out. Yeah, but she had like a cut on her face from like the glasses and shit. Like, yeah.
What, she ain't pinch him or nothing? She just took that ass whooping?
All I know is the man got I was at work when it happened, bro. I was at work when the news broke that he got arrested. I was at work, bro. I was pressure washing the machine, and all of a sudden I get a notification: Texas coach Chris Beard has been fired for felony domestic violence. Like, wait, what? We had just beat Gonzaga by like 24 points.
It's a good thing he bounced back from it, but god damn, man. God.
But yeah, he ended up sitting out for a year. I think he sat the rest of that year out, and then I can't remember if Ole Miss hired. I want to say Ole Miss hired him the following offseason because the charges were dropped. I want to say like a month after we let him go.
They probably was like, that shit ain't that fucking serious. They still married.
They was like, we just didn't want him to be the Longhorns coach.
That motherfucker still married.
I ain't paid attention to him since we let him go, bro.
I'm about to Google that shit. Go ahead with your next pick. I'm about to see it. It wasn't.
But yeah, he has them playing great ball, but one constant in college basketball when it comes to deep runs is coaching. And there are very few coaches that are better than Tom Izzo. Chris Beard is not one of them. So we're going to roll with Michigan State. I think the -3.5 is too low. I don't think they blow them out, but I think it's going to be a lot more open than what the books are spreading. Michigan State has covered the spread in 10 of their last 11 games. If you don't trust the spread or don't want to bet on the game, the under is hit in 11 of the last 12 Michigan State games. So you can and the under's at 143.5. So if you don't feel comfortable taking them with the spread or taking the money line, the unders hit 11 of the last 12. So once again, I have Kentucky money line versus Tennessee at +160. I have the Mets money line +120 versus the Astros. I have the Jets -1.5 versus the New Jersey Devils at +150. And I have Michigan State -3.5 at -110. So look, we haven't had a great episode in a minute, but when we hit, we're giving out a lot. Let me guess, they're still married by your face.
Hell yeah. Ain't that ass whooping wasn't that bad. Wasn't that goddamn bad? You done cost that man that check for no damn reason.
Reckless speculation.
Boy,
you know when that money be hitting, bro, they put up with a lot more.
They put up with a lot of shit. But nah. This motherfucker call the
when
police
you buy Gucci bags instead of fucking Michael Kors.
Call the police on that man, Tommy, and choke me out and shit. Man ain't did nothing to her. She's still there. Couldn't have been.
When you buying her Gucci bags instead of Telfair bags, she don't stick around.
Man, it's hard as hell to try to find it, but yeah, they still together, man. And whoop that ass harder than goddamn Chris Brown did Rihanna. And you still, the bag.
Hey, that might be the one. That might be the one that was like, you know what? I make enough money that I ain't gotta put up with this.
She had her own bag, so it made sense.
And that was before the makeup line.
But the crazy thing, man, that boy had a Spearmint commercial. How many motherfuckers do you know had a Spearmint commercial? Like, that motherfucker was getting money.
The only other person I know with a gum commercial was Ricky Bobby. I'm Ricky Bobby, and not you, Big Red. If you don't, fuck you. But yeah, man, like I said, we've been hitting a lot of plus money bets lately, man. If I've been telling so many people this, if you're new to sports gambling, or if you don't know anything about sports, or if you don't know anything about gambling,
leave them parlays alone.
Leave them parlays alone, which is funny coming from you, which is hilarious coming from you.
Hey, man, I sit here and I think about it, bro. I can literally go up above my norm and literally lose it all on $25.
And how many times have I been screaming at you straight? Like, hey, just play it straight, bro.
You be the same one, too.
I ain't gonna hit no money if I do that.
That shit don't be, man, when that motherfucker go from, you put 25 on that motherfucker.
I absolutely play parlays. I don't shy away from it.
I'm just gonna say, if you first starting out, man, you actually wanna have fun and enjoy yourself. Just run them straights.
Just run them straights, you know. Or you can, or you know, like what PK does in our group chat. Even if he does a parlay, he plays each one straight. That way, even if one misses, he still gets a little something back.
Big baller PK, baby. I'm not knocking your. I ain't got money for all that. Motherfucker, you getting 25? I'm not. It's gonna be a $25 parlay, not a $50 parlay. Yeah, I get it, and I respect it all day. But I ain't got the money for all that.
So everybody got their own style, bro.
And that's why I said I respect the motherfucker that can do that, because I just can't. I hate that shit.
You also like to throw
It's not
You
like
also
I'm,
like to play them 5-6 leggers too. I ain't trying to put that on.
man. That's I gotta cover 6 legs. Like that,
I
I gotta
know.
cover 6 legs. And I said it before. I gotta be betting. If I'm betting, bro, and I'm winning, it's gotta be enough money to change my mood. So it's like, I can throw down $25, $30 on a 6-legger, pull home $600, and then I can turn around and spend $60 and put $10 on 6 leg. That's why I said, like, I don't have the money for all of that. Like, we getting it one way. We getting it the parlay way, or we gonna take it the straight way.
Get rich or go broke trying.
We getting it one way at this point. I can't do both. I wish I could. If I could, because I even sit here, I'll throw out a 7-legger, man, hit all 7. Like, I can show them right here. I got a fucking last Saturday, man, literally hit every damn thing coming down to the New Mexico game. My homeboy Mr. Wilson, he sent it out to me. Hit everything coming down to the New Mexico game, and I needed New Mexico to win. Plus, I had them at plus 7.5. The motherfuckers lost by it. Like, literally, like, but if I would have put something on every one of them legs, I would have had 6 hits. And then,
I'm
you know
not
what I'm
gonna
saying?
lie.
So I get it. If I had the money to do that, I would do that. Only time
The
I
one-
do that shit is when I'm down to my last leg, man. And that's what I
I ain't
did.
even placed this bet, bro. I ain't even placed this bet, and
What bet?
I felt so hurt. The one that Wonka sent last night, he had let me pull it back up. Bro, he had somebody on the Phillies to score over 20 points. And I think he had the Celtics.
He had Jalen Brown scored over 23. I remember that.
He had Drew Holiday to over 10.5 points and assists. He finished with 19. No, that's not it. All right, here we go. I got it. He had Justin Edwards over 20.5 points. He finished with 19. This motherfucker missed 3 layups in 8 seconds.
Yeah, shit.
Justin Edwards misses a layup. Justin Edwards offensive rebound. Justin Edwards misses a layup. Justin Edwards offensive rebound. Justin Edwards misses a tip layup shot in the lane. Justin Edwards offensive rebound.
You know who that sound like? That sound like Angel Reese.
Hey, at least that bitch got endorsement.
That sound like Angel Reese, nigga. What you mean?
That bitch got endorsements, bro.
Hey, you roll the motherfucking shorts up 20 damn times a game, motherfucker. You getting endorsement too, shit. But yeah, nah, that sounds just like Angel Reese says, man. They talking about, I was looking up WNBA future bets, man, and I think they have her to have most rebounds in a season. That shit's like minus like 185, bro. Like there's no, like she's that heavily favored at the most rebounds in the whole season.
I mean, she's a beast on the boards. Like, that's not the issue.
She getting her own rebounds.
That's what I'm saying. That ain't the issue.
Like,
Like,
them fucking rebounds are her own rebounds, bro. Like,
hey, but while we on the subject of women's basketball, before we log off, I just want to say thoughts and prayers to Juju Watkins. That was
man,
that was tough to see the other day, man. Speedy recovery. I hope you full recovery, and I'm looking forward to seeing you back on the court at some point.
She's in the right state for it, though, man. She's in the right state. She's in California because, like I said, it was a while ago. There was speculations about Steph Curry.
Oh, yeah, James Andrews right down the fucking street.
That's what I'm saying. So she's definitely in the right state for rehab and all of that stuff. So I think she's gonna make a nice little bounce back, man. It just sucks.
Yeah, it was just that ain't something you want to see,
Yeah,
you know.
On the ACL, man. It cut her career even short by like 3 or 4 years.
And they still beat the dog shit out of UNC Greensboro, bro. It was like 89-25.
Honestly, now my money's on the matchup I really want to see, man. I want to see Gamecocks versus UConn in the finals, man. I think that shit. I'm sorry, bro. I think that's gonna be a hell of a matchup, man.
It's gonna be an SEC title rematch. I gotta look. Honestly, I still have to look at the bracket because I don't even know what side we're on. But if we're on the opposite side of SC, it's gonna be an SEC title rematch.
We'll see.
You got anything else for the fuck before we get out of here, man?
No, man. Just spread the word, like, subscribe. That plus 40,000 ticket coming soon. It's loading.
It's
leading up for it.
And until it does come, we're gonna keep giving y'all winners, bro.
Keep giving them bangers, but
I said, shit. I'm hitting 72% over the last month and a half, and all that means is that your time's coming soon.
I'm sniping. I get paid on live hits, bro. Like, I'm good. I can't.
No, I'm talking about for the show. I'm talking about for the show.
I mean, like I said, man, we get people. Like I said, I just gotta get more confidence in just sharing my picks into the group chat that we got with Wonka and Matt. And I start dropping picks in there, man. Like, we just start inviting people to the group chat and shit like that. And we go from there, man. But for me, I'm just a stupid, superstitious motherfucker, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
All right, y'all. Hope everybody has a great weekend. We'll be back Sunday night with a recap. I'll probably do a quick recap of the Elite Sweet 16, Elite 8. It's baseball season, so we're gonna have plenty of fucking baseball to talk about.
Man, it fucked up my damn slips already on some bullshit, man.
Strikeouts,
Man, that shit. pissed
walks
me
after
off.
home runs. Like, when I tell you we got so much shit to bet on with baseball, like, it's not even funny.
Fucking socks. 8-1. Get the fuck out.
Fucking White Sox.
But yeah, folks, appreciate y'all, man. Like, tune in, subscribe, spread the word. Go ahead and take us out of here, Cone.
And as always, get rich or go broke trying.
Yes, sir.